Hello everyone, peace of Christ to all. I hope my voice is clear. Today actually we have more than one topic. However, it's going to be somehow, let us say, kind of mixed topic. The reason I called the name of the video today Allah and the Dinosaur, because somebody, one of you, he posted in YouTube that Muslims, they claim that Allah, he spoke about the dinosaur in the Quran. So, you know, it was really funny, as always, how Muslims, they come with things that not even exist. But the more funny about it is the lack of intelligence. You know, I noticed that Muslims, they have really a problem with the lack of intelligence, and always they come with things that not even exist, and that is showing that there's some kind of oppression. Those people, they are so desperate to find anything, even by fabrication, to prove their religion. Like, you know, if the Quran really mentioned what they are claiming, I would say, you know what, it's there. Like, it's obviously it's there. But those people, they fabricate things and they have no shame, and they have no problem, they have no issue to fabricate them. And always I ask myself, you know, if I was a Muslim, I would do the same. Like, is it really smart to fabricate those stories, to make up stories, and to say there's miracles when there's nothing? I mean, what the point of making a statement, and later people, you know, later people will notice that this does not exist? It's not smart, not intelligent. I don't know. Like, for me, I see it really a stupid move, and Muslims kind of somehow they are trying to hurt themselves more than, you know, like sponsoring the religion. Because, you know, Muslims, when you make a claim, and I will show you on the screen what I'm talking about. When you make a claim and says like the Quran speak about the dinosaur, now, do you think people are stupid and whatever you say they will accept it, and just because you said that, that's it? This is how simple it is, the story. They said in their claim, the Muslim claim, that in chapter 2, verse number 164, this verse is speaking about the dinosaur. I went there, I said, you know what, I did read the Quran tons and tons of time, as you know. And I never saw such a thing. What, dinosaur in the Quran? Are you serious? Well, this is what they are saying. So I went there and I said to myself, let me check it out. You know what? Maybe it's there. I could not see it. Maybe I'm not smart the same as Muslims. They can read something I cannot read. So I decided to go there and see if it is exist or not. And you know what? There is nothing. Actually, I will show you the verse in the front of your eyes, and I will even copy exactly the same as they choose for translation, which means I'm not going to use even my translation. Let us see it together. I will put it for you on the screen so you guys can see with me. All right. So we will go. Oh, this is my timing. We will go here and see the amazing. Let us take Twitter off so you guys can see it. All right. Now, this is the verse as we see in the front of our eyes. And I want you to read with me carefully and show me, maybe I'm blind, maybe I'm not smart. I don't see where it says that there is a dinosaur. Like seriously, any one of you would see the dinosaur there? Muslims, if you are listening, please. Any one of you see the dinosaur? Like, do you see a dinosaur? Is that real, or this is a fantasy? Very, very weird. Let me take off for you the book from there. Sorry for that. There you go. So you can read better. Okay, read for me, please. Tell me, do you see a dinosaur in this statement, in this verse? Even the translation, by the way, it's not even accurate. The word beast is not even, it's not a beast. Dabba. Dabba is anything walk on earth. It's coming from the word dabba yadubu. So anything walk in the earth is dabba. But where is the dinosaur? Anyone notice the dinosaur? Please, if you notice, you can click at the video and you can share with me. You can tell me, what it says there, dinosaur. According to Muslims, this verse is speaking about dinosaur. I don't know how, I don't know where, I have no idea how they come to this. Muslims are the same as someone, he have something in front of him and he have a bankruptcy, and that thing in front of him, regardless of the price of it, maybe it's a penny, maybe it's $1, but he's trying to praise it as much as he can to give it extra value so he can sell it out. I challenge any Muslim to tell me where we can find the dinosaur there. I don't see it. They mention another verse. Let us see this one. Chapter 31, verse number 10. And they say that this one is speaking about dinosaur too. Really? Okay, well, let us see. Let us place it for you on the screen and see the dinosaur. Mr. Dinosaur. Mr. Dinosaur is going to be in the front of your screen in a second. Lord have mercy. Dinosaur, even in the Quran speak about dinosaur. Here we go. Do you see the word dinosaur there? Do you see anything there about dinosaur? So when the gentleman who posed for me this on YouTube, I was laughing. I don't know what to comment about this. What's wrong with this religion? This is about dinosaur. I think Muslims, they have a big dinosaur in their head, and maybe Allah himself is a dinosaur. And the funny, Muslims, they find things in their book, it's never mentioned. After the Western, they discover it too. Like, I did not even see one thing the Muslims mention in their book is exist. It is not the Western discovered. And the funny, 99% of the Muslims' scientific miracles is based on maybe. The logic of maybe. Maybe it mean that. Maybe it means this, maybe it means etc. So if tomorrow scientists discover that there is something, there's a creature that exists somewhere, they will find in this verse, exactly this verse, they will find the Quran speak about it. See, the Quran speak all the beasts, that's it. So there's no exception. Seriously, I feel sorry for you Muslims. You know, when the Muslims, they start speaking about their book as a book of science, they made a big mistake. Because this book, if we study it, not necessarily carefully, like easy study, we will find that this is the most stupid ever you can imagine. The God of Islam, even he don't remember which one he created first, the stars or the trees. The God who believed that women have a sperm coming from their ribs. Women don't have a sperm anyway. And the man, his sperm is coming from his backbone. You better watch your backbone, brother, because if you lose your backbone, you will not be able to have babies no more. So I find it very funny and very stupid when Muslims speak about science in their book. However, you see, we are live on air, and I hope Muslims will stop by and they will make a challenge for me about their science in the Quran. There is a website made by Muslims. It's have a long list of scientific miracles. We spoke about it before, and I said, as always, choose for me any of those fabricated miracles, and I will show you that they are not exist. As simple as that. Challenge. You know what challenge mean? You know, the strange is that in our book, in the Bible, there's many things which is really astonishing. You can say it's astonishing discovery, but we don't talk about it, and it's not really a big deal, and it's not important. Because the Bible is not meant to be a book of science, and it's not about science. When somebody starts speaking about his book, a religious book, a scriptures book, and try to make it match with the science, I think this is kind of madness. Because either you are a person who believes in science, and then you accept science only, which means anytime the science go against your book, you have to deny your book. Or you are a person who go by your book, not by your science. So you have to be honest, and you have to accept one of two. You cannot follow science and, you know, say I follow God. Like, you know, is it scientifically correct that Jesus can raise people from death by saying a word? No. Scientifically, this is impossible. And that's why we call it miracle. So if you want to follow science, then science says, you know what? These things is mentioned in what we call holy books. Science don't accept. It's against science. Can, according to science, can somebody put some mud on the eyes of somebody and make him see? No. So this is not science. But we can show tons of verses which is really amazing and match perfectly with the science. But then, isn't it going to be a kind of hypocrisy that there's many things it doesn't match with the science? So what we will do with it? Like Mary, she gave birth to Jesus, and she is a virgin. What we will do with it? Either you follow science or you follow God. As simple as that. Either you believe in miracles and you believe that God is above miracles, or you are a person who follows science and you worship science and your God is science. So if I see, like, no, I'm posting the verse for you in the front of your eyes, from the book of Jeremiah. Amazing, very beautiful, and you know it's absolutely correct. But do we need really to prove God by science? I do not need science to prove to me God. You know, not long time ago, maybe 200 years from now ago, actually maybe less. In the last 100th century, there's a lot of scientific discovery happened, and you know, things which was impossible before to believe in became very possible to believe in. So if you say to someone 100 years ago, sorry, that you can call somebody from China, there's a little machine you hold in your hand, you punch some numbers, and your brother who live in China, he can answer you, and you can hear him in the speed of light, very fast. Nobody will believe you. People will think you are stupid, you are crazy, you have mental issue. As simple as that. Nobody will believe for a second what you are saying. What they will think about, that you must be a person who have a mental issue, because what you are saying is cannot be true. Today, it's very accepted. Nobody even question if this is true or not. Today, you send a text message to someone who live at the end of the world, and he get it in a second. As simple as that. Astonishing, amazing. Right? It took us forever, or it took the scientists forever, to find what is written in the book of Job 26:7, as you see in the front of your screen. It took them forever to know that, to discover it. In Islam, the God of Islam, he thinks the earth is a flat, the sky is lifted up as a roof, and they used to be one part and we separate them, blah blah blah, etc., and which is all nothing but a fiction and stupidity. The earth is inside the space, it's not separated from the space. I will show you the like we are looking at in the front of us here at the cloud. Actually, I like this view. I really love it. Very relaxing. But if you look at the stars and at the space, you will find really that the space is really amazing. You know, very. I don't know how you cannot even describe how amazing the creation of God is. You cannot really have any idea how this all happened, and there is no science whatsoever. Like, you know, they speak about the Big Bang, they speak about etc. I believe this is all is a garbage. There's no what Big Bang. Seriously, what Big Bang? They say to you something explode and something became to existence. Explode what? What is the explode? Like, in order to say something explode, it means there was something. So how you say before the Big Bang there was nothing? Something explode. What is that something? It's a theory. And people, they adopt theories and they live the theory and they die with their theories. Nobody was there. Nobody have an idea. The universe is too big even to imagine a theory can fit with it. When you look at this, space, and you look at those dots in the sky, and you know, for us they look like just a dot. You know, there's billions of them. But the fact, every one of those dots is maybe a billion times bigger than the Earth. And a human being always try to find out what we are and where we are. And this is a very valid question. Actually for me, I would love the science to show me something I do not know. I like that. Uh, I don't know if you saw the article, the news article about what they call it, Hubble. It's a telescope. Telescope Hubble, which is one of the biggest telescope in the world. Lately, they found that most of the stars on planet, which was given images to it by telescope Hubble, it was not true. As simple as that. You believe it? Not true. Which means it doesn't exist. So for 20 years, this telescope is giving us images, and the scientists, they are printing for us images and making maps and making books about it and selling pictures and etc. And then we found that all of those was a mistake and error in the computer of the telescope. You believe it? So all this time we were believing in this maps and those etc. But they don't exist. This is science. Like it's hard to believe, right? So NASA provide us with images, and even they give them names. Like there's thousands of stars they discover, and they name each one of them, and etc. And then they found that those stars are not exist, and the telescope was making false images, false and existed. It's not even exist. So for me, when people they speak about science, I don't really go by science. I like to go by science. I'm not against it. I encourage a human being to discover and find things, etc. For sure, science can change a lot of things in our life, like right now, cell phone, internet, etc. But this is really not about knowing. It's about knowing how to survive, let's say, to make it better, to make life better. But until now, our science regarding knowledge is zero. Literally zero. We have zero science. Like the biggest adventure we did is going to the moon, and that's it. For sure, this is really amazing that a human being was able to go there. There's no question about that. But it's still, this is nothing. So the science trip, maybe if we come back after, if the Earth exists after 1 million years, and then our knowledge would increase, let's say, 1 million times. Still, you will find that yourself, you know nothing about this universe. Even after 1 million years of technology, let us say after 1 million years we come back to life. We were able to live for the coming 1 million years. You will find that the science was not able to provide you with any kind of knowledge to be proud about yet. Until now, what we know is very, like a virus. It's called Zika, scaring the hell of everybody. Where is the science? People die by cancer everywhere. Like in the same street I live in, there is the next neighbor and the one downstairs and the one down there, etc. People are dying by cancer everywhere. Cancer kills people more than any war you can imagine. What is the science? And I'm sure one day they will find that cancer is very easy to take to stop. But for now, they are, they are not successful. And the proof, millions of people die every year. Millions. I'm not exaggerating if I say more than 10 million people die every year just from cancer. Little virus is called Zika, scaring everybody. They don't know what to do with it. The bird flu, the swine flu, whatever flu. In certain time, flu was number one reason for death. Little tiny germ can cause destruction for all your body. Where is the science? I don't know if I shared with you this story. I have allergy, and once I woke up in the morning, I could not even talk. My neck became like as if somebody did beat me on it. So I went to the hospital, and I know it's very expensive. I don't have insurance. You spend a lot of money, and then the doctors, they say to you, try this medicine, and try this medicine, and try this medicine, and after trying all the medicine, you find none of this medicine is really fit for you. And later I found that the problem was coffee. That's it. I drink coffee. I have this bad allergy from my throat. So I stopped drinking coffee, as simple as that. All those doctors, nobody asked me a question. What do you drink? What do you eat? Nobody, not even one of them. But later I noticed that when I drink coffee, my throat get affected. It go dry, itchy, and etc. So I noticed that, it must be the coffee then. Let us try to stop the coffee and see if this will go. I stopped drinking coffee. That thing is gone. So all those doctors, I spend a lot of money on them just to see what the reason. And they give you a medicine, and the medicine, it says, this medicine can cause heart attack. This medicine can increase your blood pressure. This medicine can make you dizzy. This medicine, it might be cause your death. So why you are giving me medicine? You're giving me medicine to stop allergy, but it might kill me. I don't know if you see the commercial and you see how funny they are. Those commercial where they say to you, this medicine is perfect for this case, but this medicine might cause you bleeding, rush, can cause you getting dizzy, it can cause you heart attack, can cause you. All of this is in this medicine, and you call it medicine. That is the science we have. So, for me, I don't really believe in science. I believe what we have today is kind of, let us say, a little knowledge, and we call it science. And this knowledge is changeable, it's not fixed. So what we discover today to be true and accurate, tomorrow it might be not. This is why, for me, I don't really believe in those science. The Bible is very simple, and when those words written thousands of years ago, they mean nothing but meditation for me. And today they will mean nothing but meditation for me. I will not really care for the science there. I care that, for me, I care about knowing my Creator, the one who loved me and I love, and the rest is not important. Because I believe strongly that none of those words is meant to speak about science. And it shouldn't be about science. This is about God. So if you want to go by science, and if you want to, let us say, you want to worship science, well, then you better not to believe in God at all, because the second you start talking about science, then the second you should start saying, you know what, there's nothing that's called miracle. For every miracle you have in your book is against science. It's against science to raise people from death by saying a word. It's against science to make a blind see by putting some mud in the eyes of the person. It's against science to to heal by touching your clothes. It's against science to stay in the grave for 3 days and to come back and resurrect. That is not what science says. So when Muslims they speak about science, they are making a very bad mistake, a stupid mistake. Number one, their book is the last one to speak about science. It's a very stupid, naive book, full of fairy tale stories, and sometimes the fairy tale stories in the Quran is far beyond imagination, and I mean it. As long today we are talking about the dinosaur. I don't know why the Muslims don't mention to us an animal exists in their Quran. I think that maybe fit perfectly for the dinosaur, but the weird, they did not mention it. But I know why they did not mention it, because the second you read this story about this beast in the Quran, you will laugh and you will see how stupid the one who came with the Quran, and this is nothing but the fairy tale stories and a fabrication. If you go to chapter 27 in the Quran, verse number 82, it says, وَإِذَا وَقَعَ الْقَوْلُ عَلَيْهِمْ أَخْرَجْنَا لَهُمْ دَابًّا مِنَ الْأَرْضِ. So when the time will come, let us say, a beast will come from the ground. A beast will come from the ground. Now that beast, it's called Al-Jassasa. Al-Jassasa. Again, this is chapter 27, verse number 82, the chapter of the ants. Why the Muslims did not talk about this verse when they speak about the dinosaur? If there's a reason, I believe so. Because if you read it, you will see how stupid the one who wrote this. It's nothing but a bunch of fairy tales. Muhammad, he said that judgment day will not come unless 10 things will happen. 10 things will happen. What are those 10 things? Mr. Muhammad, the scientist, he will tell us, the prophet. And remember, Muslims, I have nothing of my own. This is what your prophet said. All right? The 10 things is, the sun will rise from the west. Hold on. Muhammad is coming with something amazing. The sun will rise from the west. Actually, I made videos before about this. Muslims, they were speaking about the slowing the rotation of the earth and how in certain point the earth will start rotation in the opposite direction. The Abdul, he forgot that he's a prophet. When he speak about the sun will rise from the west, it's about the sun itself changing its course, not about the earth changing the course. There's a hadith Muhammad spoke about where the sun goes. We spoke about it before, but just to show you the fictions of Muslims and how they are dishonest when they speak about this. So they make this a story. When Muhammad, he said the sun will rise from the west, they make it about science, when the fact what they are talking about, that the earth is slowing down the rotation, and they are claiming that one day the rotation of the earth will stop and switch, which means right now it's switching in a certain way, in certain time it's going to switch in the opposite direction. Muhammad, he spoke in the hadith about this, what he meant by the sun will appear from the west. According to Muhammad, the sun goes every day and bow down. That's why the Quran says, وَالشَّمْسُ تَجْرِي لِمُسْتَقَرٍ لَهَا. The sun runs every day from a place A to place B. All right? And actually, this is the hadith. Let me pause for you this hadith here about this, explained by Muhammad. You know, the problem for Muslims is the hadith. Seriously, the Muslims, they wish that there's no hadith, because if there's no hadith, they can fabricate a lot of stories. Like now we have those hadith, and still they fabricate a lot of stories. But imagine if there is no hadith that exists, because hadith is really exposing them. So if you read with me here, you will see Muhammad said, actually it doesn't show all the hadith. Maybe I need to make the text smaller. Let us see if we can make that to make it let us see, but it doesn't show really all the thing. All right, let us see. It's not getting smaller. Let's see here. Do it again. All right, now. Still, I need to make it even smaller. Just hold on. But I'm afraid it's not going to appear like perfectly in your side. There we go. So according to Muhammad, the sun will run every day from point A to point B. And point B simply is the throne of Allah. Do you see it? The throne of Allah. So the reason for the suns to like where the sun goes, he's saying, do you know where the sun goes? Who is the one who's asking? Muhammad voluntarily saying to a guy with him, do you know where the sun goes? He said, no, I do not know. The Prophet know better. For sure he don't dare to say I know. So Muhammad voluntarily, he says to him, the sun every day goes, it travels. The sun travels. Okay, that's good, Mr. Thank you. The sun goes every day. So who is the one who's going? It is the sun. So according to Muhammad, the sunset, the sun rays happen because the sun itself travels, not because the earth is going around itself. But we don't see the Muslims speaking about it. Like, where is the science of Islam here? Where is those people who speak? Where is Zakir Naik, brother? Brother, the Prophet said, the sun every morning it go from point A to hey, come on. Why you don't mention it? Oh, because this will expose our Prophet, will expose our religion, and will prove that our Prophet is a shish kebab. So we prefer not to talk about it. So the first, we go back to what Muhammad said about the 10 signs, which is going to happen in the judgment day. Okay, there's 10 signs. What are those 10 signs? Number one, the sun will appear from the west. Simply, according to what you see in the front of your eyes, the sun every day right now go from the east to the west, bow down under the throne, and then ask in the early, before the morning, ask Allah to raise again, and Allah will rise again from the east. So every day the sun goes from east to west and raised again from the east by the permission of Allah, until when Allah, one day, until judgment day, Allah will not give the sun permission to rise from the east, but He will order the sun to rise from the west. And by the way, this has to do with legends, and maybe you will read about it in my coming book. So this is the first sign. The second sign, ad-dukhan. I'm not going to talk about the dukhan now. I will talk about ad-dabba, the beast. The beast. What is that beast? What beast Muhammad is talking about? And why Muslims, as long they are talking about the dinosaur exists in their Quran, how come they did not mention this beast? What is the reason Muslims are not talking about it? That there is something for Muslims to worry? I mean, to cause them to be worried if they speak about this? That there's a problem with this beast? Let us see what this beast is about. I'm going to share my screen with you so you guys can read in full the text. So you see it from the Islamic website, not from my copy paste. I'm not sure really which one is better, to share it in the screen, or what do you think, guys? Which one is better? To put it with the background like this will make it more clear, or to share the web page? Let me know which one is better for you. For me, sharing the web page is easier. Let us say it's more simple. Here we go. This is the official Islamic website, Tafsir Ibn Kathir, and this is the story of the beast. So let us hope that the text will be good and clear to be seen. All right. So read with me. A beast will emerge from the earth, and with it will be the staff of Moses. Here we go. Oh Lord, have mercy. See, they did not mention this one because this one is a cartoon. They are talking about dinosaur. Well, I will show you that dinosaur is here. But this is a funny dinosaur. This is a dinosaur who have the staff of Moses in his hand and have the ring of Solomon. Read with me. The beast will emerge from the earth. So he's coming from where? From the ground. He's hiding right now. He's there. Right now he's under the ground. He's there, okay? But maybe he's in his in a sleep. Long winter. And with it will be the staff of Moses and the ring of Solomon. Peace upon him. Peace upon them both, brother. It will strike the nose of the disbeliever with the staff. What a funny dinosaur. The dinosaur of Allah is going to have the stick of Moses in his hand and the ring of Solomon, and right away when he arrives, he start hitting people either by the nose, I mean, yeah, by the actually, and the nose for the disbeliever with the staff, and will make the face of the believers bright. So actually what it says, that when he hit you with the staff and then he hit the disbeliever, the believer with the ring, that thing will change the color of your face. So all the Muslims will become white, and all of us non-Muslims will turn black. And honestly, all my life I have a dream to be black. I am jealous from the black people, seriously. You know, ladies, they like black guys more. Nobody want to marry me. Maybe if I'm black, I will find a solution, and then ladies will marry me. You know, Allah will make us black and white, and this is the beast. Maybe this is Mr. Dinosaur, the Muslim dinosaur. The Muslim dinosaur will come from the ground, and he have a stick of Moses and the ring of Solomon, and he will start hitting people in their nose and in their face. That's amazing. And after he hit you with those magical tools, because remember the Musas, Muhammad, he think the stick of Moses is really doing magic. You see in the Bible it says that the magician of Pharaoh, they found that the magic of Moses is stronger than their magic. But the Bible doesn't say about magic, really. This is a miracle of God. This is not magic. But for them it was a magic. Muhammad, he believed that this is a true magic. All right. So the staff of Moses is the same. Did you watch, guys, the movie, the what it's called, the Lord of the Ring, the Lord of the Ring, Harry Potter. Brother. The movie of Harry Potter, trust me, brother, is taken from this verse. It's taken from this chapter, brother. Because here we have a staff. You saw the guy who have a long beard, white hair, the old guy. Huh? We have the staff. This is the staff of Musa, brother. And he have the ring of the whole movie is about the ring. Like, come on. The whole movie is called the Lord of the Ring. The story of the Lord of the Ring must be taken from this chapter. Read with me. If you have this ring and if you have this staff, you control the earth, brother. Like, look at this. Michael Jackson, he wanted one day to change his color. That's why I don't like him, actually. You know, he looked good when he was black. Why you want to change your color, you idiot? If you have this stick and this ring, he do not need to take medication. He just hit himself. And if I have it too, I will hit myself too to change it black. You know, so everybody want to be happy. The one who want to be black, he will turn black. The one who want to turn white, he will turn white, and that's it. And you know what? Honest to God, if I have this stick, I will make everybody have one color, so we can get rid of the racism. You know what I mean? If I have this magic, I will make everybody wake up in the morning, everybody one color. It doesn't matter what color it is. I will make you all blue. Red, maybe. This way, we will not have more racist, and people will not fight over white and black and those stupid things. We are sick of it, seriously. A human being is a human being, and nobody is better than anyone. You are better than someone else by what you do, by your fruits, not by your color. Face it and take it. So, and it will make the face of the believer bright. Actually, here it's not a bright, really. It's white, and you will see later. With the ring. Until then, when people they gather to eat, they will be able to recognize the believer from the disbeliever. So how they will recognize the believer from the disbeliever? By the color. How we will recognize the believer from the disbeliever? By the color. And actually here it says, read with me, please. It will strike the nose of the disbeliever with the ring. It broke my nose. Set up, Christian Prince, you are the disbeliever. It's time to hit you with your nose. So this dinosaur is going to hit me with my nose, all right, and is going to break my nose, brother, and will make the face of the believer bright with the staff, until when the people gather for the meal, they will say one to other, oh believer, oh disbeliever. How they know? By the color, because disbelievers will become black and believer will become white. Wow, super intelligence. I have a question here for the Muslims. By the way, guys, those who do not know, you can click in the top of the video. It says be part of the conversation. All right, just be sure you are signed in Google or in, you know, and or YouTube, and you will be able to post your comment or your question with us. All right, click in the top of the video, and you can share with us. So, then they will recognize each other by color. So people will be divided to two kinds of people: white and black. White and black. That's it. There's no Asian, there's no etc. That's it. We are white and black. And I'm happy I will be with the black. Seriously. I don't want to be white no more. It was also recorded by Ibn Majah, Ibn Jurayr, Ibn. All of them, they are Ibn, by the way. Describe the beast. Describe the beast. Okay. Listen carefully. The description of the beast is going to come right away in the front of your eyes. Get ready. This beast have a special description. And this is why the Muslims don't want to talk about this dinosaur. Because they don't want to talk about his description. Because if they say this is the description of the dinosaur, Lord have mercy. If they speak about this dinosaur, and then the prophet he mentioned his description, or their book mentioned description, then we will have a problem, because the description, they will not fit with the dinosaur at all, and we will find a discovery there. Anyone notice with me the description? Are you reading with me? Are you reading with me? I think the dinosaur is sending me. Oh, this is Twitter. I get. All right. People liking my videos on Twitter, so I'm sharing them. Anyway, this beast, its head is like the head of a bull. Its eyes like the eyes of a pig. Its ears is like the ears of elephant. Its horns like the horns of a stag. Its neck like the neck of an ostrich. Its chest like the chest of a lion. Its color like the color of a tiger. Its haunches are like the haunches of a cat. Its tail like the tail of a ram. Its legs is the same as the legs of a camel. Just hold on. This is really too much. Anyone notice something with me here? Let us see how much you guys. I see only. I don't see you guys. You can post your comment. Click at the video. It says be part of the conversation, so you can be part of the conversation. As simple as that. It's for free. Seriously, it's for free. No charge. So don't worry about it. So what do you notice about this description here? Anyone notice something? Anyone notice? There's something here. Okay, let me help you. In the Bible, we have a beast, don't we? In the Bible, we have the beast. What is that beast? Where we can find that beast? Somebody help me. Let us see here how many of you knows about the Bible. Just to show you the thief Muhammad, how he copied from the gospel, the book of Revelation, which is a vision, and speaking about description of a beast as if it's a beast coming from the ground, and this is a real beast is coming from Allah will send, but this beast is the beast of Allah and he's a good beast. Do you notice which verse in the Bible we can find the description of the beast? Anyone knows? Anyone knows? Look like we need to go back to school. You will notice that those description is stolen from the Bible. And I challenge Muslims to tell me where Muhammad he get this from. Where Muhammad he got this description from? I challenge them, Muslims. Any Muslim can tell me where Muhammad he took this description from? You have no idea, right? Because if this is from Allah, it should be in the Quran. If this is description coming from Allah, this should come from the Quran, and this should be something documented in the Quran. But we don't see it in the Quran. So where Muhammad he got this from? Obviously, he is stealing stories from the Bible, claiming that those are for his God. Same time, copying description and making it fit with different creature is not even exist in Islam, to make it look like this is coming from God. Being jealous from the Christians. So we copy their scriptures and we make it as if it is our book, and then we switch this beast from a beast which is evil to a beast which is good. And you will notice here with me that this beast, by the way, in the Quran is not a bad beast. This beast is working for Allah. This beast worked for Allah. This is why you see this beast it has horns, etc., etc., but at the end of the day is changing the color of people and making the believer white and making this believer black, etc., to prepare people for going to heaven. He is working for Allah. And not only this, even he chased people to teach him Quran. He chased people to teach them Quran. So you notice here how the Bible speaks in direction, the opposite direction of the Quran. What is evil in the Bible, it became a good creature in the Quran. What is good in the Bible became bad in the Quran. This is why there is no doubt that this book is really a book of Satan. For everything is upside down. Do we have any Muslim in here? I'm looking. Okay, look like until now we don't have any Muslim. So the question is, I wanted the Muslims to answer me, why you Muslims don't mention these verses when you speak about the dinosaur? Seriously, why? What the problem? This is a perfect beast to talk about for the dinosaur. But because you know that when you speak about this, people will laugh at you. Number one, they will notice that your prophet is a fabricator and he is not even copying his own story, which means he is doing a violation for copyright. You know what copyright, Muslims, mean? Copying others and making it a story for him. Do we have any comments from here? I see. Okay. Well, guys, if you have a question, if you have a comment, please you can click at the video. All right. And give me your question if you have any. And if you don't agree with me, please let me know. I'm just inviting some people here. See, the funny people, they start talking to you only when you are busy. When you are not, they don't. Anyway, let's continue. So after we pass through this description here, the tail and etc., and the distance between its feet, blah blah blah, then it says here, there will be no believer left without it making a white spot in his face. There's no believer will be left. This is the duty, the first duty this beast will do. Will make all the believers their face white, and will make all the disbelievers their face, and look here it says, which will spread until his face shining, which as a result, and there will be no disbeliever left without making it a black spot in his face, which will spread until his face is black as a result. So this is, you know, if the Muslim, they try to say to you, oh, this is not about being black, this will make you bright, etc. No, 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 no. Will make you black and will make the Muslims white. Whatever the word white mean and whatever the word black mean. Don't let the Muslims play games with you. You know them. Honesty is not part of their religion. Actually, it's very hard. I never, like, if you ever met a Muslim, he is, let us say, he is honest, it's obviously something wrong. Maybe he's coming from a very good family, like his parents, they are very good people, you know, but this is not really part of Islam. This is not normal. This is absolutely not normal. So we'll make you totally black for a very simple reason. You don't believe in Allah. Which means everybody will enter, because now this beast is preparing you to go to heaven. You see, this is in the judgment day. So what this story here is telling us, that in the judgment day, all those who don't believe in Allah will turn black, and all those who believe in Allah will turn white, which means nobody is not white will enter heaven. Everybody in heaven is white. No place for a black person. Are you getting the point? No place for a black person. All Muslims will turn white, and all non-believers will turn black. This is why here it says, if you notice with me, which will spread until his face is shining white. You see what shining what? Shining white. Because Muslim, they will say to you, oh, this is not about color. Don't lie. The Quran says in Arabic, يَوْمُ تَبْيَضُّ وُجُوهُ وَتَسْوَدُّ وُجُوهُ, the day where faces will turn black and faces will turn white. And this is the interpretation, and this is the book of Ibn Kathir, nothing of my own. So faces will be black, and faces will, by the way, faces, not only the faces, all of you will turn black. So Muslims will enter heaven, all of them, they are white, and all of us non-believers, and I'm proud to say I will be black. Finally, something good will happen to me. And you know, here, you think about it like, why does God, he will make the disbelievers white and the believer black? Why? It looked like, obviously, that the color of white is the color of the good ones, according to Islam. And the color of the black is the color of sin in Islam. This is why Muhammad, he said in the book of the Hadith that the black stone used to be white like milk. The black stone used to be white like milk. Let me see if I can find you the hadith. So the black stone used to be white like milk when it came from heaven. But the sin of mankind made it black. No, this is not the hadith. Let us see. Look, this hadith here. I'm looking for something, but I found something else. Lord have mercy. Man, oh man. Do you see what I'm seeing here? Do you see what I'm seeing here? The messenger of Allah, before he died, he asked for the container to urinate, and he urinated therein, and therefore he passed away. Oh, have mercy. Oh no. All right, let it go, let it go. Is that something to report seriously? Like a woman, she want to report that her husband, he pissed before he died, Like, do you need to tell us? Who cares if he die or not? I mean, if he pee or not, the man, he will pee. It's normal. What's a big deal? But do you need to make a story and you write it in a book? You make it history. The pee of the Prophet Muhammad now enter history. The Prophet, before before he died, he ordered for the container to pee, and then he died. Okay, thank you for the information. Let's see. Where is the black stone? The problem with this, here we go. Look with me at this hadith. Again, guys, if you want to share with us in this topic, you can click at the video. It says be part of the conversation. You will see it underneath in the video. Huh? Be part of the conversation. You can click on it and you can post your comment or your question. The Messenger of Allah said, the black stone descended from paradise, and it was more white than milk. Then it was blackened by the sin of the children of Adam. So according to Islam, the more darker you get, the more sinner you are. And the black stone is a great example. The reason, hey, by the way, don't think I'm saying that, okay? Don't think I'm saying the black people are sinners. No, I'm telling you what Islam says. Just take a note. The black stone was not a black stone. It used to be whiter than milk. When the black stone was white at that time, what the reason was it was white? Because it was no sin. It was sin-free. The more sin people they touch it, and their sin transform to the black stone, and that whiteness start to be blackened, and it turn at the end to be black. So according to Islam, the reason for people to get black is their sin. This is why we see in Ibn Kathir, it says Allah will make all the good ones white and all the bad ones black. You can see it, correct, guys? Like, do I need to make it more clear than this? Obviously it's clear. So it's very funny. You will see there's tons of articles about Islam is against racism. When Islam is the religion of racism, what are you talking about? Islam have racism in a way you cannot even believe it. Like, isn't it Muhammad who said to kill black dogs? Even dogs who they are black, he hate them, he want to kill them. Did he? Or I'm making things up? Let's see. This is one of the hadith. There's many of them. Read with me. The Prophet, he ordered to kill the dogs, all right, and he said three things will interrupt the Muslim man prayer. He said the passing of an ass, which means a donkey, and a woman, and a black dog. Like what? Not a dog. Listen carefully. What is going to destroy your prayer is the three things: donkey, women, because Muhammad considered women equal to dogs and donkeys, and a black dog. I said, O Abu Dhar, what is the feature is there in the black dog which distinguish it from the red dog and the yellow dog? So this is a Muslims asking the companion of the Prophet, what is the distinguishing the black dog from the white and the yellow dog or the red dog? He said, O son of my brother, I asked the messenger of Allah as you are asking me, and he said the black dog is the devil. Really? Oh, I'm scared. The black dog is the devil. Why? Any Muslim here want to explain to us why the black dog is a devil? Any Abdul? It looks like there's no Abdul here. You know, this is the problem. We are short of Muslims. We need to find some Muslims here. We need to find Zakir Naik here. Let's bring Zakir Naik. Brother Sitter, they are the Prophet. Why the black dog is the devil? According to science, it's proven by science that the black dogs are evil. It's true. There's a scientist, his name Sisu Wawa from Japan. He proved that the black dogs are devil and they are bad and they are ugly. Come on. Come on. What is the hadith where said anyone wants to know what the Satan look like, he should look like a black slave? No, actually, it's you know, he told them to look at the guy, and supposedly is a black man. Let me remember the name of this guy. Let's see if we can find it. So anyway, this guy, he is a black, and this Muhammad described the devil as a black man. You know, you can see that in my book, right? It might be hard to. Hold on. Let's see if we can get it. By the way, even women are shaitan. You see, Muhammad, he said, women, they come in an image of a devil, an image of a shaitan, and they live in an image of a shaitan. And if you see the shaitan, just have sex with it. You know, you see it? The Prophet said, indeed, when a woman enters, she enters in the image of shaitan. So once of you sees a woman that he fascinated with, then let him go with his wife. And look at the morality of this religion. The Prophet have no problem with you fascinating with different women, and he called women are shaitan, but he want to sleep with the shaitan. You see the hypocrisy of this man? You see the hypocrisy? If women are shaitan, why you have 13 of them and unlimited numbers of slaves, you sleep with them? Hypocrite, liar. The problem with this website, you know, if you type, it doesn't have a advanced search. So if you type 2 words, it show you, you know, any hadith have those words, and many are missing. Maybe let's see. I need to remember, you know, the hadith is not coming to my head to remember the exact words, so I can find it easy. You know, sometimes, you know, like with all the memory you have, but sometimes, like, for some reason it's blocked. I can't even remember anything of it. I remember the name, but it's not coming. No, it's the it's not coming. Might go over thousands of hadith to find it. Anyway, maybe different time we can talk about it. Do we have any question here? No question. All right. Again, guys, if you want to share with us, you can just click at the video. It says be part of the conversation. And you can ask or you can make a comment if you like. So today, supposedly, we are talking about the dinosaur, right? So obviously, we found that the dinosaur does not exist in the verse the Muslims they mentioned, but we found a bigger dinosaur exists in different place. I'm trying just to find that hadith, but yeah, it's not coming. It's all right. No, actually, I know the hadith, you know, but like I can find it in different website in Arabic, but in English, sometimes it's hard. Because I don't know what the translation, when they translate it, they change the words. The translation, it comes differently. I can't find it in Arabic. I wish we can have a Muslim. He can answer us, or he can maybe debate us, prove us wrong. Anyway, so what we saw until now in this story is something very funny and very weird. And by the way, this beast will teach you Quran, because if you read with me here, it says, when the word is fulfilled against them, we shall bring out from the earth the beast for them to speak to them, because of mankind believe not with certain of our ayat. So this beast, he is going to speak Quran. Not only this beast is going to have the stick of Moses and etc. No, this beast is going to speak Quran, is going to teach Quran, and is going to prove the signs of Allah, and especially with the staff of Moses and the ring of Solomon. Any Muslim have any complaint? As a black man myself, I am quite offended by Muhammad. Trust me, you should not be offended. This guy is an idiot. You know, be happy that you are a black man. You see, all of us, uh, we we can be, let's say, um, under the influence of something. As an example, if people says, "Oh, it's better to look a black man," or "It's better to look as a white man," or "It's better to look like Asian," then if you keep repeating that, you will believe it, and then that will affect you. But if you think about it, it doesn't matter really what your look is. You will see someone, as an example, someone, he's a black man, he's very handsome, and he is married to someone, she is not even good looking, but she is blonde, right? You will see someone, she is very pretty blonde, and she is marrying someone look like me, which is amazing ugly. So uh, so you know, what I'm trying to say, that people, they love you for who you are, not really for your color, not even for your look. Maybe in the beginning, people, they might be in love with a look or something, but by time, people they will use to your face, they will use to how you look like, and then either they will love you for who you are, the way you talk, the way you help, the way you are good to people, or they will hate you. It doesn't matter how good you look like. You know what I mean? Uh, you know, uh, your look will not really affect you. It's what you do. There's many people who they are really beloved by everybody. They are not good looking at all, but people love them. They are kind, they are nice, they are useful, they are helpful, they are friendly, they never hurt anyone, and you will find them that they are very successful. Actually, if you look at the most of the actors in the movies, most of them, they are not good looking. Look at their faces, regardless if they are white or black. Most of them, they are not good looking. And actually, the most successful ones is the one are not good looking. Like, I'm not good with names to give you names of actors, but you know, uh, like, you will notice that the successful one, they are not really good looking at all, especially in those like action movies, etc. So the look, it is deceiving in the beginning, but then something else will overcome. Someone, he come to you, he dress very nice, he have a tie, he have a suit, he have etc. And then you find that he is a liar, he is a deceiver, he is a hypocrite. Then you will hate everything about him. Someone, he don't care of his clothes, he is very simple, etc. But he is decent, he is good, he never hurt you. That is the one you will love. So what is important for us as a human being is to focus in the quality, not the look. The look is very deceiving. And even the look, being a black, you can look better than a lot of many whites, and being white, you can, this doesn't matter. The look, and nobody will keep his look anyway. Like, you know, one day you will get old, and you will see, you will look in the front of the mirror, and you will start seeing wrinkles coming in your face, and that face, you know, for a long time, it's gone. So then at that age, what will be left of you? If you are a black or white, what is going to be left is your good. Where is these live videos in YouTube? Can't find them after you done streaming. No, just give the video 5 minutes after we finish streaming. It's going to appear in my channel. Usually, it's always appear there, all right? So you will find it. All right, Sito? And, you know, my advice to you always is stay away from racists. Those who speak about racism, stay away from them, because they will affect you. Racism is a disease, trust me. And this disease will hurt the one who believe in it first. Don't, you know, don't go with this garbage. The one who say the prophet is black, kill him. The one who say the prophet is a black, kill him. Why? Because saying a black, it's mean you are a sinner. And there's many culture actually, they grow up with this mentality that black is bad and white is good, but this is really have nothing to do with the fact and the truth. You know, you believe it or not, right now, that most of preachers who they are preaching in Europe is black people. You see, one day the white man came to Africa and came in as a missionary to preach the gospel to the African, and he did great. He did good. Today the white man lost his faith. Amazingly, the black man now today is doing his duty to save the white people. That is very beautiful. Europe, most of people in Europe became non-believers. They are liberals, you know, and that's why Europe is getting destroyed. Look at Europe right now. You know, when God leave your house, the door of your house is open for everything, and that is very serious. When God leave your house, every evil thing can get inside your house, from drugs to cheating to corruption, to everything. And if that will goes to your house, what will happen to your country? It's the same will happen to your country. Your country will be destroyed too. So today, the black man is the one who is going to Europe to preach. When I was in London, I remember I enter a building. It's called London Arena. I don't know if any of you here from London. I don't know really what like I never been there before, but they were saying a church, etc. There's a sign in front, and looked like they rented the arena for them in that occasion. It was Sunday. So I went inside, and I was the only white person maybe in the whole stadium. It's a big place. Thousands of black Nigerian. This is a Nigerian church. All right. And when I get in, and they start praying, I was really astonished about how much passionate they are. And you know, for me, I always thought of Nigerian in a bad way. Like, you know, you hear Nigerian, there's a scammers, there's a crimes, there, etc. But in the same time, there's a lot of great people who they are from Nigeria. And if you see how passionate they are in their prayer, how all of them they sing together, how, you know, everybody is really. It's like he is there. Just all of him is in the prayer. It's not just a person is opening his mouth. You will see that the nerves and the skin and the faces of those people praying to God. Very beautiful. And all of them, they are black, and I was the only white, and they welcomed me very much, you know. I know no one there. I have no idea. I don't know what's going to happen. This is the first time actually I see a church like this, to be honest with you. This is the first time I see a group of people singing by thousands and thousands together. It was really amazing. So, you know, those who fool themselves with the color, he think I am better because I'm white, you're just fooling yourself. There's bad, there's good everywhere. And this is why I consider Islam a very racist religion, because if this God is a true God, well, aren't you the one who created the black ones anyway? So why you want to make us in the judgment day black and white? Why the black dog is a devil? You tell me. The white dog is good and the black dog is a devil. Not only like it's not I don't like a black color. Like, you know, I can say I don't like white color. Doesn't mean I am racist. I don't like white people, you know. Let us say I don't like to dress white. And seriously, I don't like to dress white, me myself. You know. because dust will show it right away. Anything. But to say that a black dog is the devil and a yellow dog and red dog are good, that is scary actually, because you are not only racist on a human being, even your racism extends to animals who they are just animals. This poor black dog, what his guilt? What he did? No, Cito, you have to click at play at the videos. You see, when you open the channel, the main page, they don't show. Yes, you have to click at the video. Click at videos. There's home, videos, etc. I don't know why they set up in this channel like this. I need to change it to see why it's coming this way. So when you open YouTube, then you have to click at videos, and then you will see them, all of them. All right, just try. When you go to click at my name, and then click at videos, all the list will show. Any Abdul here? So, you know, if you analyze this information in front of you, you will see the racism, you will see the stupidity, you will see the fairy tale stories, and all of this for what? Like seriously, Allah will send a beast to make people white and black. For what? You tell me, Muslims. Can't Allah, let us say for the sake of argument, Allah, He want to make us white and black in the judgment day to separate us. We will play chess. Can't He say be white and be black, like all disbelievers be white and all disbelievers be black? Can't He say it? What do you mean He sent a beast and this beast have a staff of Moses and the ring of Solomon? Can't you tell that this is a fairy tale story? God will send a beast, and this beast He look in a certain way, and obviously you are copying from the book, from the Bible. And the beast in the Bible is evil, the beast in the Quran is a good one. And by the way, this beast, his name is Al-Jassasa. Al-Jassasa. All right. Do we have any question? No question. All right. I think most of people who are watching do not know how to join the conversation with us. You can click at the video. It says be part of the conversation, and you can be part of it. So if you have a question, please feel free to ask me. I will be happy to answer you. The Quran simply is nothing but a book of fabrication, and it's endless fabrication, seriously. And this is why when Muslims they speak about science, as we see in this website, which is very funny, and you know, I answered all those what the Muslims call them science in my book, Qur'an and Science in Depth. If you have it, you will see all the refutation for those claims, and every single claim of those claims, not only we prove them not to be science, but we prove that they are funny and stupid. And seriously, they are really stupid. I don't know how smart the Muslims are when they come with those miracles. And this is why actually today I'm talking about dinosaurs, because they said that dinosaur is exist in the Quran. So when we investigate, we find that the dinosaur there is a funny story, and it's very stupid story about fairy tale story, and there is no dinosaur. Sometime I ask myself, if you know, if Islam is from the devil, how come Islam is so stupid? Because my idea of the devil that he is so smart. You know what I mean? The devil is so smart. I mean, he might be not smart to take to go against God. Yes, that's stupid to do. But he is a creature. He is a powerful creature. You know, he wasn't, for us. He was an angel one day, and he is no compared to any of us with his intelligence and his ability and his power, etc. So, how stupid this devil is if Islam is coming from the devil? Sometimes it's even beyond imagination how stupid it is. And if you choose any of those fabricated miracles, maybe any of you can choose one for me. Last time we opened this website, we chose about we spoke about, I think, 2 or 3 of them, right? So if you want, you can choose any one of them to refute them. If you have any miracles of those, you want me to show you how stupid it is. It's unbelievable how stupid. You know, the Muslims, they are so desperate to come with miracles which is not exist. And for me, actually, I believe that even Islam is not even from Shaitan. It's not from Satan, because this is a very stupid religion to be even from Satan. I believe strongly that Muhammad is the fabricator of this religion, and he is satanic by nature, which means he's evil. But this is not Satan. I mean, Satan is so smart really to come with this. Like, don't you think Satan, he knows that women, they don't have a sperm? I believe he knows. Don't you think Satan, he knows that women, man's sperm come from their testicles, not from their backbone? Don't you think Satan, he knows that women should get pregnant because of the sperm and the egg? There's no way the Quran is made by Satan. The Quran is made by a stupid man. Someone is coming from the cave time, trying to make a religion, trying to create a God, and he is telling fairy tale stories and put it in a book. He called it the Holy Book. But Satan is a lot smarter than this. I don't know if you understand my point. So I don't mean that Islam is not satanic at the end because it's teaching evil, practicing evil. Yes, it's satanic. But I don't believe that the Quran is coming from Satan for a very simple reason. It's so stupid. Do we have any question? No question. Like sometimes the Muslims, they come with the smart ideas. As an example, they say to you, let me see if it's here, about the honeybees. Let us see if we can find it here. Must be here. Oh, it's in Arabic. Hold on. Let's see if it's here. The female, the miracle of the honey. Female bee. I don't know which one. Let us see the first one. Look at this. I hope it's clear for you from your side. The Lord revealed to the bees, build dwelling in the mountain and the trees, and also in the structures, which mean ereset. I'm not sure if I'm saying the word correctly. Then eat from every kind of a fruit, and travel the paths of your Lord, which have been made easy for you to follow. Really. From inside them comes drink of verifying color, containing healing for mankind. Look at the Muslim deception here. They say from inside them. The Quran doesn't say from inside them. The Quran says وَمِن بُطُونِهَا, and from their bellies, from the belly of the bees, a drink come. So what the God of Islam think that bees, they eat fruits. Read with me. They eat fruits, then eat from every kind of a fruit, and they do poo-poo honey. That's what the Quran is saying. The Muslim, they try to make it as a miracle, when the fact there's nothing there. Like all of us, we know that honey is coming from the bees. All of us, we know that honey, bees can exist in trees or even mountains. So what is new there? The only thing it says there that honey, that is a drink, come from their belly. This is stupid to say, because the honey does not come from their belly. This is absolutely false. The one who collect the nectar, not the fruits as he think, because the God of Islam, he think they eat fruits. Have you ever seen a bee eat banana or eat apples? They don't. They suck the juice. Even the juice itself, they don't even eat it. They bring it back. Then the worker, another worker, her job is to take the nectar from the tongue of the other bees. They store it in their tongue, and then she, in her mouth, she do let us say a process of complicating to transfer the nectar to complicated sugar, and that is the honey. And then they eat the honey. The honey is not something come from their belly, and the honey is their food. According to the Quran, they eat fruits and they do poo-poo honey. So the God of the Islam, he think that the bees is giving us their poo-poo. We eat their poo-poo, and that poo-poo have a medication, have a benefit for mankind. And they eat fruits, when the fact is the opposite. There's any Muslim here that agree? So here they make it as a female honeybees. What female honeybee? Where is the female? The worker bees carry the entire load of the colony, although they are female like a queen, etc. What all of this have to do with the verse? The verse is very simple. There's nothing of this. They make it about miracle. What is the miracle? Do you see it? Read. There's nothing. We should not forget that it's impossible for this fact to have known about honeybees in the time of Muhammad. What do you mean have known? What do you mean? Your God saying the bees eat fruits and do poo-poo honey. Let us go to the other one. Let us see here the miracle of the honey. And look at the drawing. They make a drawing and etc. The Lord revealed to the bees. The same verse. The same verse is different miracle now. Honey is a healing for men, as stated in the verses above. All right. Nowadays, etc., they found, come on. You see, this is how stupid. The honey is used as medication by all cultures, Chinese, etc., and even it's mentioned in the Bible. There is no science about it, and honey can kill you too. It's useful, it's good for certain people, it can be death penalty for some. But it's very well known since long before Islam, everybody used honey for many reasons. As food, as medication, and etc. So they fabricate if things does not even exist. It's a miracle, brother. I know. It's endless. Let's see here. We have a question here. Why Muslims don't want to look at the Quran objectively and search for true only subjectively for their view? Because Muslims are desperate to prove their religion. Remember, their prophet is a prophet who never have a miracle. As simple as that. So, because of this, Muslims are desperate to find one. Like, what do you want the Muslim to do? He belonged to a prophet, he never have a miracle, he never did a miracle, and he cannot do a miracle. So this is why they say to you, the miracle we have is the Quran. And because you don't speak Arabic, and any translation, they can play with it, they can come and fabricate, they manipulate the verses, they manipulate the scriptures, and they make it as if it's about something else. Actually, this is one of the reasons made me make my book, and I make it specifically about refuting their science. Otherwise, really, I'm not really interested. There is tons of things Muslims don't talk about, because the more the more you let's say you became knowledgeable about Islam, the more you love. Let me show you something. The problem is that you guys don't speak Arabic. Otherwise, I can share millions of things. You will die laughing. Seriously. But for sure, at least those who Muslims they speak Arabic, they will watch the video. Okay. Let me share this page with you, even though it's in Arabic, but we can come with a conclusion from it. This is the story, according to Muhammad, how Ham became a black person. How Ham became a black person. Okay, well, let's see. Where? If I read for you those stories, you will die from laughing, seriously. Here we go. Muhammad is reporting what is mentioned in the Torah. What is mentioned in the Torah, according to Muhammad, the knowledgeable the prophet, that Ham, he had sex with his wife in the ship. So Noah, he cursed him. If you make it big so you guys can see. Ham, he had sex with his wife, so Noah, he cursed him. May Allah like destroy his look and his sperm. So he had a son, he was black, and his name is Canaan. Another story. قال ابن عباس. Let me see if I can find this in English. Hold on. Those things you will never see translation for them in English. Let's see. This is how like Noah, he hit the lion, and from the lion nose a mice came out. Let me see if I can show you the stories in English. I will search for them here. Maybe we can find it and we can laugh a little bit. No, it's not here. I told you they will never translate these things. No way. I wish you guys would speak Arabic. Even here, even a mice, she came to Isa. A mouse, a rat, came to Isa. And Isa, he asked the mice, how Noah, he knows that the land was covered by water. Isa is seeking knowledge from the rat. All right, and look what the mouse he said. The crow, you know, the blackbird, the crow, used to come to him with the news. So he found a dead body, and he come back to him to tell him. Then he sent the bird, and he came back to him with a branch of, you know, Muhammad, he copied collection of stories from the Christians, from the Jews, from the legends, from everywhere, and he make a collection of stories, make it one story. Supposedly this is all is about Noah, full of funny, stupid stories. Unbelievable. Like, you know, as an example, how Noah was able to get the lion inside the ship. Simply, Allah made the lion sick. All right. So Noah was able to carry him and put him in the ship. But then Noah, he found there is a mice in the ship, but he could not find a cat. However, Allah, he made the lion sneeze, and a cat came from his mouth. Come on, isn't it amazing? That's amazing stories. Do we have any Muslim here? You don't agree with us? Anyone? Why God command the Israelis to kill the okay, here we go. Why God he command them? Well, why you don't ask me the same question about your God, just to show you the hypocrisy of this Muslim. This is a Muslim with us in the chat here. Look what he's saying. I'm going to put his question for you in the screen. All right. Hold on. And right away, I will show you literally the hypocrisy of the Muslims. Let me show you. All right. So this is the question he is giving us. Let me give it to you. If you are a truthful person, you should see that God, he did not take a side with the Israeli, but the fact he took the side with the ones who they are truthful. So the same nation you are talking about, when they are right, God is not against them, he's against the Israeli. However, I will go with you and I will see how much hypocrite Muslims are. Why God, Allah, he ordered the Israeli to kill the Palestinians? Are you there, Abba? Why your God, Allah, he ordered the Israeli to kill the Palestinians? Do you know? Or suddenly you will become so quiet? You see, I'm using your logic. You know the Palestinian, right, Mr. Abdul? Your God Allah is the one who ordered the Jews to kill the Palestinians. Do you have explanation? The Palestinians never attack the Jews, according to the Quran. Never have a problem with anyone. Allah suddenly ordering the Jews to kill the Palestinians and take their land. Are you there? See, suddenly he is so quiet. Let us read the Quran together. Here we go. This is the Quran, chapter 5, verse number 21. For sure, we will read a few verses before and a few verses after. And you will see that Allah told Moses to go and attack the Palestinians and take their land and kill them. Remember, Moses says to his people, "Oh my people, call in the remembrance of the favor of Allah unto you, when he produced prophets from among you, made you kings, and gave you what he had not given to any other among the people." So Allah here, he agree, and the Quran agree, that the Jews are the chosen people. You believe it or not? This is in the Quran in front of your eyes. All right. And then he says, "O my people, enter the holy land which Allah has assigned to you, and turn not your back," which means go in war. All right. "For then you will be overturned or overthrown to your own ruin." So he's threatening them, if you don't go and attack the Palestinians, take their land, Allah will punish you. The Jews, they refused to go and kill the Palestinian. See how nice the Jews is? Read with me. They said to Moses, "In this land are people exceeding strength. Never shall we enter it until they leave." Okay, let them leave peacefully and we will enter it. Make this Allah, make them leave. The Jews don't want to kill the Palestinian. This is your Quran. Do you see it? This is your Quran. Allah, he got upset from the Jews. Look what he did. "But among their Allah-fearing men were two of whom Allah had bestowed his grace. They said, assault them. Assault them." See the good man? See the good Muslims, the good Jews? The good Jews, there's two Jewish men. They didn't agree with the majority. They said, assault them. Assault who? Assault the Palestinians. Why you want to assault them? Are you there, Mr. Abdul? The one who asked the question? I see you quiet right now. I thought you are against God to attack any nation, right? What kind of God is the one is attacking? Oh, you know what? I'm not sharing my screen. Sorry, it's my fault. Hold on. I thought I'm sharing my screen with you, so you can read with me. Here we go. Forgive me, please. It's my mistake. You can read with me. Verse number 20. You can read the verses before, or whatever verses you want. So Moses, Allah told him to go and attack the Palestinians, kill them, take their land. The Jews, they said, oh Moses, we will not enter and enter those people live by themselves. Two good fearing people who fear Allah, two men who fear Allah, they said, no, we should assault them. We should assault them and kill them, brother. Are you there, Muslim? Why Allah He ordered the Jews to kill the Palestinians? Do you notice how quiet they are? You see the Muslim who asked the question, suddenly he is so quiet. Mustafa is giving me the answer. Oh, you believer, ask not questions. That will give you trouble. Thank you very much, Mustafa. Yeah, chapter 5, verse 101 and verse 102. Ask not questions. Why? Because former generations, they asked the same questions and they left Islam. So why you don't ask your God, you hypocrite, why He ordered the Jews to kill the Palestinians? It's a land today you Muslims are desperate to have it back, which is not your land, by the way. And you will see here, I have a big question for the Muslims. I change, and you must anyone to tell me what's happening here. Look, all my people enter the holy land which Allah has assigned into you. I have two questions about this sentence. I challenge any Muslim to answer. I challenge any Muslim to answer. Why it's called holy and why Allah assigned it to the Jews? Any Muslim? Mustafa, I think you are quoting the verses wrong, right? The verse 102, it's 101, the one says ask not questions, right? And 102 is the one saying why, not 102, 103. Maybe you are quoting from wrong translation. What happened? Where is the Abdul who asked the question? Anyone can tell me what is the reason that this land is called Holy Land and why this land is assigned to the Jews? Let's go with the first question. Guys, what do you think? Why this land is called Holy Land? According to Islam. Anyone can help me? Why this land is called Holy Land? Look at the hypocrisy and the stupidity of the one who wrote the Quran. You guys help me. Abraham, he went where? After he left Iraq, according to Islam, he went where? He went to Mecca, right? That's what the Muslims say. Is that correct? Correct? He went to Mecca and he built the Kaaba. So why you are calling the land which is not the Kaaba their holy land? What is built there? Nothing. Are you getting my point? Why this land is called holy if there's nothing there holy? Where is the holiness is coming from? No answer. Maybe it is holy because this is where Abraham he went. And this is where he established his temple. And his worship, it was not Mecca. So the one who made this verse here, he made a mistake. Because if Abraham he went to Mecca, he did not go to the Israel, or what you call it Palestine, then there is no reason to call it holy. What is holy there? Where is the holiness coming from? Like, what happened? At this point, there is no Abraham coming there, because Abraham went to Mecca according to Islam. There's no Moses there. Moses did not enter it yet. So why it's holy? Maybe this was their land before, and they are coming back. Ah, this is their land. And when the Jews refused to kill the Palestinians, Allah he made them lose their way for 40 years. Read with me. All right? Because they did not obey Allah. Allah said, Allah is upset now because they did not kill the Palestinian. So Allah said, therefore will the land be out of their reach for 40 years. In the direction they wander through the land. So Allah he made the Jews as a penalty for not attacking the Palestinians and killing them. He made them lose their way in the desert for 40 years. Do you see it, Abdul? So are you willing to ask the same question you asked me about why God he ordered to kill? Are you willing to ask the same question? See how we make Muslims so quiet? Suddenly, there's no problem with this. It was a problem for the God of the Jews to order them to attack the neighbors. Now it's not a problem. You ask Muslims, why Allah he ordered the Jews to kill the Palestinians at that time? They said to you, oh, at that time the Palestinians were not Muslims. Really? So look what happened. Allah he ordered the Jews to kill the Palestinian, and he ordered the Jews to take the land of the Palestinian. The Jews he went there and they took the land of the Palestinian. Brother, and Allah he found himself a mistake, because Allah he did not know that the Palestinians one day they will become Muslims. So Allah he ordered Hamas to fight the Israeli to correct his mistake. What? Allah is the one who ordered the Jews to take Palestine, and then Allah want to correct it, to correct the mistake he did, because obviously Allah do not know that in the future this land will be full of Muslims. Do Allah knows? Do Allah knows that he is going to create a big conflict? By the way, the land today exists. Muslims they call it Palestine. There's no Palestinian there. Those are not Palestinians. The real Palestinians are not exist there no more. They are gone long before Islam. When the Muslims they surrender Jerusalem, there was Aramaic people from Syria, etc. Those who speak Aramaic, and there's Babylonian, and there's but there's no Palestinian, and the Arab are not from this land. This is why when Umar al-Khattab entered the Jerusalem, not even one person speak Arabic. Nobody speak Arabic until the Umayyad state, until the time of Abdul Malik ibn Marwan, the Khalifa. He started to change the language of the countries they occupy. Syria, Jerusalem, all those countries, they don't speak Arabic. He forced people to speak Arabic, and he changed the language of all the documents for the government. It was in the language of the local. Do we have any Abdul? So when a Muslim he speak about Palestine and the Jews, hit them with this question and you will see how quiet they will be. It is their God who made this problem happen, if it is a problem. It is their God who ordered the Jews to take Israel and to kill the Palestinians. But they don't want to talk about it. And the funny, by the way, Allah never mentioned the word Palestine and never mentioned the word Jerusalem, even in the Arabic name. Very weird. Any Abdul? By the way, who of you here speak French? Do you guys speak French? Anyone here speak French? If you speak French, let me know. Ah, you want to understand what is written in the Bible, but you are not interested to know what is written in the Quran. You know what is, you have an idea about the name of a nation exists long time ago before Muhammad, but you do not know what Muhammad did, and you do not know what Moses did in your book. You want to question the God of the Bible, but you don't dare to question your book. This is hypocrisy. Anyway, if you want to see the answer for the question you asked, we have a video, me and the brother Sam Shamoun, we were talking about it. The video name, The God of the Bible is More Violence Than the Quran. You can watch it, it's my channel, click in there. We spoke about the same question you are talking about, and you will find the answer for it in details. I have my the translation of my book, Deception of Allah in French, is ready. So I'm looking for a different name for it because we could not find a name in a French fit with the Deception of Allah. As they said, there's like it's not such a title will not be like exist in French. So there's some difficulty in. So I'm trying to find a name in the French language. So I thought maybe some of you speak French. Do we have any question? By the way, if there is any Muslim who would like to debate me, feel free. You see my Skype? My Skype is in the screen. Debate TV, So if any Muslim is really brave but just be sure you're not a kid. I don't debate kids. I'm not going to debate the kids anyway, Find me someone, he is mature, he knows his religion very well, and he is willing to debate me, and I will be happy to do so. All right? In April 19, I will be live on ABN. So if you are a Muslim and you would like to debate me live on air too, feel free. I will be happy, really happy, to see a Muslim calling and trying to prove us wrong. That would be really my pleasure. I will be very happy to see such a thing happening. Muslims, they call only when I am not there. The second I appear there, nobody call. Any Muslim? By the way, I want to say thank you for those who they donated, and I appreciate your guys your donation. And remember, you can subscribe to donate for $1 only. For sure, if you make it $2 is better, so you can support us in more. Or if you can make it more, I'm saying the lowest, it's very easy. So it doesn't hurt you to support us with $12 a year. That's not much, isn't it? So I would like to see more of you guys helping us in our mission, so we can do better, and we can work for better plan. You know, I'm thinking actually to broadcast not only in YouTube. There's more programs, but everything have membership, and you have to pay for it, etc. So we would appreciate if you guys can help us more, so we can do more in the future. Right now, what we have, our budget is very tiny and very small, and it's good for YouTube only. But I hope by the help of the good ones, we can do something better. So, and if you would like to donate, the link is underneath of the video. Do we have any question? Any question? No question. You know, the Quran is a book of contradiction. If Allah is God and He know the future, why He choose His people? Like, you know, in here, why the Quran says that you guys are my chosen people? You know what I mean? Do Allah knows that those Jews are not good? Why He choose them? He choose them as a mistake? Did Allah make the wrong choice? If Allah is the God who is all-knowing, He's almighty, He knows the future. So look at this. He gave them the wrong land. He gave them the wrong trust. He favored them upon mankind, and all of this was wrong. According to Muhammad, the Jews are the worst. According to Allah, the Jews are the most ugly people in this earth. But the verses in front of us says Allah, He favored them upon all mankind. Why? You do not know? He was not aware? Maybe the news did not come to him yet? At that time when Allah He favored them, He did not know that the Jews are bad? So this is a very simple question for the Muslims. Why Allah He favored the wrong ones? It was a mistake. It was a stupid decision. It was an intelligent decision. What kind of decision this one is? Why He did not favor, did it say the one will be the Muslims, the Palestinians? Why He favored the Jews? It doesn't make sense. Can't He favor the right one? So what I'm trying to say here, that Allah, He cannot be all-knowing as Muslims they say. He favored the Jews, and later He found that He was wrong. He should not favor the Jews. It was a wrong decision. So after He favored them, He decided to fix His error, and now He ordered Hamas and Hezbollah to go and attack the Jews. To do what? To correct His favor. He promised them a holy land And then after he promised them the Holy Land, he found that his Holy Land should not be given to the Jews. So he asked Hamas to go and fight them, so he can correct the mistake. And yet the Muslims, they will say to us that Allah is God, and Allah, He knows the future, and Quran is full of miracles. Well, I can see the miracle here. This is a God who do everything wrong. He called the land, before there's any holiness in it, he called it holy. He never called Mecca holy. He called the Jews my favorite, and he gave them upon all mankind, which means they are the chosen one. And later we found that he chose the wrong one. So why Allah he favored the wrong one? Any Muslim is listening? Well, it look like there's no Muslims are listening, and nobody is listening anyway from the Muslims, and they will never listen. And this is a question actually very, very very sensitive. Actually, most of Muslims, by the way, do not know that Allah is the one who ordered the Jews to take the Holy Land. They do not know that. I encountered, hundreds and hundreds of Muslims, if not thousands. When you mention to them those verses, they say, "What? Where? No way." They don't know. You mention this verse for them, they go crazy. It's not in the Quran. There's no such a thing in the Quran. And then they go and read and they get surprised. Because simply those people, they do not read their books. And they have no idea what is written in their books. I never saw really any Muslim, he knows his book. And if he know, you will find that he hide the truth. He hide what he know. He play ignorant. Like I never heard of it. And they do that on purpose. Any Abdul? Any Muslim wanna? You don't agree with us? You have a complaint? Look like Muslims agree then. Thank you very much. I was worried reading that Muslims will not agree. All right. Yeah. Let us see here. I'm trying to see if we have any questions in Twitter. Let us turn Twitter on and see if there's any questions there. People in Twitter, they are talking about politics these days. Nobody is talking about debating Muslims. People are busy with elections. Sometimes I look at those at the election, they make me laugh. I say to myself, those are going to be presidents? Lord have mercy. Actually, today I was reading the news about Hamas. I don't know if you saw the news today. Hamas, the Egyptian government, they discovered that Hamas, they did kill the general attorney of Egypt. All right, they killed the general attorney of Egypt. So I was thinking that, you know, this week was an amazing week. In the same week, Hamas is announced to be a terrorist organization by a very big Muslim country, which is in Egypt. A week before, Hezbollah announced to be a terrorist organization by many Islamic countries, starting from Saudi Arabia. Many organizations which always been sponsored by Muslims, lately they've been called terrorist organizations, and this is really a unique. This is like, wow, what's happening here? I believe that the devil kingdom is really divided, and this is why they are biting each other. You know, it sounds like the Saudi and the Egyptian do not know Hamas is a terrorist organization all those years. But now, because they are biting each other, suddenly they discover that they are terrorists. The Arab and the Muslims do not know that Hezbollah was a terrorist organization all those years. They don't know. Now they know suddenly. Very weird. This is a nation, this is a religion. They go blind on you. It doesn't matter how filthy you are, as long as you are a Muslim. But then, when you go and, let us say, you bite them. You see, as long as you are biting non-Muslims, you are good. You are a very good person. You bite the Jews, you bite the Christians, very nice. Go for it. You are wonderful. But then they find out that those people, they are going to bite them too. So suddenly, they are biting each other, and they are attacking each other, and they are killing each other, and they are arresting each other and kidnapping from each other. As simple as that. Like if we try to find what they are saying about Hamas on Twitter, so I wonder how much how many tweets we will find right now of Hamas. I'm sure a lot. I think things is going crazy now against Hamas. You see? Those are the ones who Allah now, He want them to take the land from the Jews. Those are the ones who want to fight the Israeli, and they want to free the land from the Israeli. They kill Muslims, they kidnap Muslims, they torture Muslims, they put bombs in the street between Muslims. Well, welcome to Islam. That is Islam. In Islam, there is no limitation of how far you can go with your crimes. No far. And no limit. And the Muslims will go blind as long as you are, let us say, you are serving their propaganda. Like right now, Qatar is #1 country who fund Hamas. If Hamas one day did put a bomb in Qatar, Qatar suddenly will announce them to be terrorist organization. But Hamas putting bombs everywhere, for Qatar, they are not terrorists yet. So the logic of Muslims is, we give the dog bones, and those bones will make him not to bite us. As long as he bites everyone else, he's good. Especially if he's biting the Christians and the Jews. And this is how Islam started actually. Same as those you see, they are called Hamas, gang. Muhammad, he was a gang leader. You know, those people. If you go and search and study what Muhammad and his followers was doing for a living, you will have a surprise. They have no job. No job. I'm not exaggerating. There is no job for them. They don't work. So what their job is? To attack the neighbors, take their money and their wealth, and them to pay money to protect them. We protect you from ourselves. That's exactly what Hamas does today. They are a gang system, and they are all of them. They want to go to heaven, and they praise Allah, and they want to do shahada, and for sure they want to get the virgins, and the virgins are waiting. There's no question about it. A lot of virgins, big versions, small versions, you name it. Any Muslim here who support Hamas? We don't have anyone who support Hamas here. So it's amazing, really. I was looking at the news that this week there's many things happen. You know, there's organization who they are sponsored by Saudi Arabia, who they are terrorists. America does not announce them as terrorists. Why? Because they are friends of Saudi Arabia. This is the hypocrisy from the West side now. There's organizations who they are fighting ISIS. They are considered terrorists by the Turkish, like the Kurdish. By the American, they are not terrorists. This is the hypocrisy, like the hypocrisy of the Turkish, right? Because they're too Kurdish, they hate them. There's organization who they are terrorists by the Saudi, but they are heroes by the Syrian government and the Iranian government, like Hezbollah. So I made a video about it before, actually, that all of them, they are, at the end of the day, if you think about it, all of those organizations are terrorists. But everyone who he named the one who is against him as a terrorist. But he don't say the truth, that all of them, they are terrorists, which means as long you are biting my enemy, you are not a terrorist for me. And that's what's happening today. The West practice this, America practice this, and nobody wants to say the truth. But the fact, all those Islamic organizations in the Middle East, they are nothing but terrorists, and all of them, they are racist. The Palestinians, they don't like really the Arab, the other nationality. The Syrian don't like the Jordanian and Palestinian. The Saudi, the etc., you name it. They discriminate the Egyptian, they discriminate the Sudani, they discriminate the African. But outside, they say to you, we are Muslims and Islam is a great religion. But if you go deep inside the society, you will see how badly this society is destroyed, how much is divided, and how much is ugly. The more you study it, the more you notice how much this society is really like the devil is everywhere, in every corner. Imagine that Muslims Brotherhood announced to be terrorist organization by Saudi Arabia, by Egypt, but it's not by Obama. You see the irony? Seriously, do you see the irony? We are the first one should announce them to be terrorists, but we don't. This is the hypocrisy. Muslim Brotherhood, they are terrorists by the Egyptian, by Emirat, by Kuwait, by Bahrain, by Saudi Arabia, by most of Islamic countries. But in the West, until now, they cannot make a decision. Finally, I think a week ago, there's a group of lawyers in the Congress, I think, they decide that Hamas is considered as a terrorist organization, finally. And I believe even this decision is made based on the influence of the Saudi. I don't believe that those congressmen are honest. I don't believe they do it because they are doing the right thing. I believe they do it because the Saudi, they told them to do it. For most of those who work in politician in Washington D.C., they are corrupt and they get paid for everything they do. So it's very funny how the world functions today. How he is terrorist in this corner, but he is a hero in different corner. The same group. It's like what's happening, you know, in old days with Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden was a hero for America for a long time. Suddenly he became a terrorist. But the fact he was always terrorist. And everybody who worked with him was a terrorist. So what is new? Seriously, what is new? Nothing. Hypocrisy, double standard, corruption, and honesty is not really part of let us say the pages we read every day in the TV, and everything is upside down. And if somebody, by the way, if somebody is, let us say, honest somehow, like Trump, this guy, he's funny. He say things as it is. He's not a politician. You know, people hate him. I mean, he's weird. You should not say that. You should not do that. You're being too much honest. We are used to liars. We know people, they love liars. You see, if you say things as it is, people don't like you. This is how they grow up. We are in a society where you open your TV station, wherever you know, open a TV station, you will see that the host, he have a big smile, which is fake. Nothing real there. Honesty does not exist. News is fabricated. You know, like the news is reported based on the opinion of the station, not based on the truth. So if the station is sponsoring the Muslim militants in Syria, they will show the same picture, which is reporting the opposite, and they will make it that the one who was killed is a criminal and the one who is the criminal is the victim. And this is always the case in the media. Everything is upside down. Like, you know, all of them, they are against the Assad regime. Assad, yes, he's a dictator, but the question, isn't all your friends, how come you don't speak in Fox News don't speak against Saudi Arabia, where women cannot even have an ID? Assad, the one you are talking about, which I don't like at all, women, they can go and serve in the army. They are in the police. They are judges, they are ministers. Women, they can wear a skirt, they can jump in the beach, they can swim in the swimming pool, they can dance, they can do whatever they want. This one is the bad one, and those who don't allow women to work, to have jobs, to walk alone in the street, even to walk alone in the street, it's not allowed. So, in a country where women have no rights at all, we close our eyes blind. In a country where women, they are everywhere and they can do whatever they want, oh, this guy is a dictator. You know, guys, what I'm saying? The hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is amazing. Just because they are rich, they have money, we don't go after them. We don't see Obama saying we are going to cut our relationship with Saudi Arabia if they don't stop arresting people for posting in Facebook There's people getting killed just for posting in Facebook. What about Qatar? Qatar, the #1 country who fund terrorism in the world. Not even one Western country dare to say one word to Qatar. Why? Because all your leaders, they are in the pocket of the Prince of Qatar. They will not question him. They will not even say a word to him. But everybody knows that Qatar is the head of the snake. All the terrorism activities happening in the world is happening because of Qatar. But they close their eyes and they keep their mouth shut. And Qatar is a nice country. Money. You see what money does? That's what's happening. Do we have any question? Any complaint? Anyone don't agree? Because if all of you agreeing, this is mean like we are in Saddam Hussein country, you know. We are an Islamic country where everybody agree about everything. You know, Islamic countries is the only countries where everybody agree about everything. There's only one opinion. In Islamic land, because this is a freedom land, there's no gays and there's no lesbian and there's no atheist. Amazingly, you see in Saudi Arabia, there's not even one atheist. You believe it? Unbelievable, man. This is a miracle. That is a miracle. Because terrorism is not only practiced by organizations. Those countries are countries of terrorism. If you say you are an atheist, they will kill you, not only terrify you. So the fact that terrorism is a practice by countries, and all the Middle Eastern countries are countries of terrorism. You know, you believe it or not, I came to America and I like to stay in America, not for any reason except to be free to talk. Because if I am saying what I'm saying right now in the Middle East, I would be dead long time ago. I did not come to America for money. Actually, I have a better life there. You come here, you immigrate to a different country, you have no family, you have nobody, you are a stranger, you are no one. But because freedom is priceless, it's more important than anything else. People don't want to say the truth that terrorism is practiced everywhere by countries, not only by Islamic organization. Any country will not allow people to talk, to say their mind. It is a country of terrorism. Like North Korea. You see North Korea? This guy is exactly like Muhammad. Every day he hangs somebody. He killed his uncle, he killed his cousin, he killed everybody. This guy, every day there's a new victim from his leaders. So we as people, doesn't matter which country we are from, we should stand against terrorism. And terrorism is not necessarily an Islamic terrorist group. Islam is a religion of terrorism, we know that. But there's countries who practice terrorism and nobody dare to say the truth. That those are countries who believe in terrorism and their constitution is constitution of terrorism. In Egypt right now, you see, Egypt right now, they announced that Hamas is a terrorist organization, but in Egypt there's no freedom still. Just a few weeks ago, an Italian guy, he posted something in Facebook. The Egyptian police arrest him, beat him to death. He died. And he's an Italian, even he's not even an Egyptian. All of them, Islamic countries, you know, if you want to live there, you live like a goat. The only way to survive is to live like a goat. You don't have a mind, you don't have a thought, you don't question, you don't ask, you eat, you sleep, you do poo-poo, and that's it. And then you die. The second you start asking questions, the second you will face all the consequences will come with it. And yet in your country, in the West, they will convince you that we have Islamic friends, like Jordan, as an example. The king of Jordan, he is the best of the friends of the West. The king of Jordan, if you say one word against the king, you and your family will disappear. Nobody will know where you live anymore, because you will be in the grave. That's it. They try to present him as he's a civil guy, modern guy. What modern? What civil? What are you talking about? Like, hello? What about Turkey? The member of the NATO, who America donate every year $2 billion to them to sponsor their trashy economy. Go and see how many journalists was captured and jailed, and they will serve 15-20 years in jail just because they wrote an article against Erdogan. Just yesterday, see the news. They occupy a newspaper and they kick everybody from there, and they put a newspaper, a journalist from the government in the newspaper, which is a private, which means the government, they took over it. And yet somebody will say to you that there's like from those hypocrite senators, they say to you, we have many friends in Islamic land. You have no friends, you idiot. Those people, they buy their own if they have to. The Prince of Qatar, he put his father in jail. Do you know that? His father. The father, he went in a business trip, the prince. He come home, in the airplane they arrest him, and they took him right away to jail, and he announced himself the Prince of Qatar. So those countries, you cannot trust them, and you cannot have a relationship with them based on anything except you have to play devil with them. Look at Saudi Arabia right now. They are bombing Yemen day and night. Schools, hospitals, children die. Nobody talk about it. Nobody. There's nothing happening. Tens of thousands get killed in Yemen. Nobody talk. If the one is doing that is the president of Syria, you will see how and what will happen. The president of France will go crazy. The prime minister of England will go crazy. Obama will go crazy. But because the one is doing it, Saudi Arabia, it's okay. It's all right. This is our friend. That's our friend. When Al-Qaddafi, he put 2 airplanes in the air and he started shooting at the militant, Italy, USA, France, they send their air jet right away and they start bombing Al-Qaddafi army until they destroy him. But the Saudi, they do the same to their neighbor. No. And those actually, the Saudi are killing civilians. They are bombing cities. Nobody complain. Hypocrisy. So we as a Christians, I'm talking about myself and whoever Christian here, if we are truly true Christians, we should fight the hypocrisy and we should say the truth. Don't take a side just blindly, just because, oh, I'm an American, whoever is a friend to America, I will defend him. No. The terrorist, you say he is a terrorist. The one who keep the mouth shut if people want to say something, this is a terrorist. Terrorism have many ways and many faces. When people are arrested for Facebook, this is terrorism. When people their jobs denied because of their color or their ethnic, this is terrorism. When a woman she got beaten by her husband, that is terrorism, because you are using opportunity that you are stronger and you can silence her. You can terrify me by your violence and your extra power, which I don't have. This is what terrorism is about. It's about somebody abusing someone else, using his own power. So we as a Christians, we should go against such a kind of terrorism. Terrorism happens everywhere, and even inside the house, people they terrify each other, family, neighbors. If somebody is a criminal in the area you live in, he terrify everybody. That is terrorism. You take advantage, you are a good guy, you don't want to go to jail. So he starts doing his crazy stuff, and who's going to stop me? But all of the terrorism happened because the good guys, they decide to keep their mouth shut and they get scared. If you watch ever how the wolf, he attack a cattle of a buffalo. Buffalo is so powerful. How a wolf was scared the buffalo? That's not good. That's not right. How 1,000 buffalo they will run away from two fox or three wolves? How 2 wolves they terrify 1,000 buffalo? I will tell you why. Because those 1,000 buffalo, who they have amazing power, they are cowards. So 2 wolves can scare them. Otherwise, 1 buffalo really alone can destroy those wolves if you want to fight. So in your life, you will face a lot of terrorism. People try to terrify you at work, take advantage of you. You need to stand against them. There's many ways to do it in the right way, not by violence. God gave us a lot of ways to do things. We can change a lot of things. And if you cannot do it alone, join a group, be part of a group, work together. Terrorism is the most evil thing happened to mankind. You know, when they used to capture slaves and they make a human being live as an animal. Actually, animals today, they live today better than slaves before. That is terrorism. They terrify you with the punishment if you try to ask for your freedom. But if every slave they go in revolution for freedom, do you think they can do it? No. They cannot own everybody, and they cannot stop everybody from having his freedom. But because everybody became afraid, so they can enslave tens of thousands and make them slaves forever. And your children will born as a slave, and your wife, she's a slave, and the child of your child is a slave. This is what happened to you when you decide to become a coward. The second you became a coward, you are no one. Just put that in your mind. Have you ever seen a woman, she is jumping in a chair because she saw a cockroach? I'm sure you did, right? How a cockroach will make a woman jump in the chair? For God's sake, you tell me. What do you think? A cockroach, this little tiny stupid insect, will scare you and make you jump in the chair? This is what I'm talking about. Your enemy and it might be a cockroach, but because you decide to be a coward, you are running away from the cockroach. And in this case, when you run away from the cockroach, you are the one who became the cockroach, and he is the one who became the giant, because obviously you are the one who's running. You got my point? And this is what Islam is about. Islam as a cockroach believe, I will do disgusting things to you, scare the hell of you, I will make you jump in your chair, and I will make you give up and surrender to me. So either you decide to fight for your freedom. Someone want to tell you what to eat, what to dress, what to say, what not to say, what to worship, what not to worship, what to drink, what not to drink, even what kind of underwear you will wear. That is the most disgusting thing a human being can suffer from, because that's it, what you are living for. They decide for you everything. You have no freedom in your life, and a human being without a freedom is nothing. There is no point of me and you to exist and to live if there's no freedom. You see, I feel sorry for those criminals who do crimes and they go to jail. Every day of a freedom is equal to all the money in this world. They go and attack a grocery store to get a few $1,000s, and one day they got arrested, and you stay in jail for 10 years. Is it worth it? Every day is equal to all the money. Freedom is priceless. And those who don't fight for their freedoms, they will not have it. You know, Muslims, they give me death threat every day, non-stop. So either I am going to fight for my freedom, I will not be worried about scaring them, scaring me, or I will be a coward and live like a cockroach and hide in the corner, and whatever they say is going to be the word to happen. What do you want to be? You want to be a cockroach? So, you know, we as a human, we have a duty to do. And not only this, not only to fight for your freedom, to fight for the freedom of others. Because the more we expand the freedom in this earth, the more all of us, we will be more secure. Don't only fight for freedom in your country alone. Fight for freedom for every human being, even for Muslims. You see, I don't hate Muslims, seriously. The reason Islam exists because there's no freedom. The second you give a freedom in Islamic countries, Islam is gone. If you take the law of apostate, if you take the law of forcing things to happen, Islam is gone, because people, they will start talking. This is why in Saudi Arabia there's no atheist, and this is why in Iran there's no gays, because who dare to say I am? Who dare to say I am an atheist? Nobody. Freedom can change everything. As long as there's no freedom, you do not know. You do not know me really until you give me freedom. You know, if we live in a strict society where we have a dress code, you will not know really how I like to dress, because all of us, we are dressing the same. There's no freedom of choosing. You will not know how the female should like to dress until you give her freedom. You will not know how the male he like to behave until you give him freedom. In a society where everybody have to go to pray, how you know who is going to pray and who is being forced to pray? No way to know. Everybody is forced to go anyway. So there is no way to know really unless you have a freedom. And the freedom is a gift from God, not from the man. God, he made us free. None of us is born to be slave. Do we have any question? Look like you guys, you have no more questions. Are we done for today? No more questions? No? That's amazing. It's like Saddam Hussein giving a lecture. Everybody agree. You know, Islamic countries, in the parliament, everybody say yes to the president or the prince or the king. Everybody. This is in case they have a parliament. When they make a vote, not even one will say no. Unbelievable. Yeah, because this is a country of terrorism. Everyone is scared to say no. If you say no, you have to pay for the price is high. By the way, if you have a question, you can post it in Twitter. And if you like to give me a question by voice, we can play it maybe in the next show. You can call my Skype, DBTV. And feel free to visit my website, investigateislam.com. And if you like to help us in donation, just to remind you again, you can click at the link underneath of the video. And if you like to help us in a few dollars a year, not necessarily big money, we appreciate the help so we can do better. I noticed, by the way, that's like, let's say the viewer, let's say you have 50 viewer or 100 viewer, even in chat room, like I have 120, 300. The second you talk about donation, the number shrink. People leave. So if you have 50, suddenly the 50 they will become a 20. If you have a 20, the 20 they will become 10. If you have a 10, the 10 they will become 5. Yeah. Anyway, don't worry. You know, you are more than welcome to stay with us and to be with us. If you like to help us in our mission or not, you are more than welcome. For me, I really appreciate like when I see that there is, let us say, right now we have how many who they are donating. Let me see the number. I think we have 42 or 43, I'm not sure. 43. For me, the reason I don't find it good, because you say to yourself, after all the videos you do and all this, you know, everybody use your videos, millions of people watch them, and then when you ask for a donation, you get only 43 supporters. Seriously? That's really weird. That's very weird. No comment. No comment. Any question? Do we have any question, guys? I don't see the text moving. Anyone have any question for me? Any request? Look like you guys are sleepy and have no question for me. If you are a Muslim, by the way, and you have a challenge for me, or you want to debate me, or etc., just let me know. You can click at the video. You see the video you are watching. You can click at the video and you can click at be part of the conversation. And if you want to talk to me by voice, I will be happy to receive your call in Skype. But just inform me first so I can turn my Skype on for you so you can call me. If you are a Muslim. And if you are a Christian, you want to speak to me too live, no problem, you can call me too. Just let me know. Any question, guys? Don't forget, please, to subscribe to our YouTube, the page you are watching the video in. At the same time, don't forget to subscribe to our Facebook. You can go to investigateislam.com and simply just in the top right corner, you will see the widget for Facebook. You can click and you can subscribe. And look like we are out of questions for today. So I want to say thank you guys for being here with us. And I hope I will be able to do podcast tomorrow. So until I see you tomorrow, I say God bless. Thank you. Christ is Lord. Islam is false. Amen to that. Thank you. Bye-bye.